All right, we got a distinguished Angels fan here. Rob, a buddy from college of mine. What are your thoughts on OHTANI? Well, first, give me your thoughts on the Angels season as a whole and what you think is going to be the outcome of this season.
I think we'll probably go just over 500. I think Trout will be out longer than we think. And all the free agent signings we did just to give us depth have all been hurt. So I really don't know what to think now, but I don't know what they're going to do with OHTANI either. So,
what do you want them to do with OHTANI?
I kind of want them to keep him, but at the same time, I do want the prospects. So
right. I mean,
I just don't know what would be worth it, though.
That's what I was just thinking. That's what I was just saying is, in the past, there's somewhat a precedent for Reynolds when it's, one of the best hitters in the league. But it's not like you're just trading for the best hitter in the league at this point. You're trading for the best hitter and pitcher in the league. You're getting 2 and 1. So how could you even put a value on that?
Yeah, so I almost think it's double, but I know it sounds crazy, but I don't know if people will do that with value on rental or prospects now.
Right. So. And it all depends on the team that he goes to. If he signs an extension, up into that trade with them, I don't know if he would do that. Do you think he would even do that?
No, he told the Angels he wouldn't talk about the contract during the season. So teams may be scared away just because of that, too.
He's not talking about any contract during the season?
Apparently not. He wouldn't even do that during spring training.
Wow. Well, like I said, I understand why players do that, but, you're talking about your future, especially if he gets traded to a premier team like the Dodgers or even, I hate to say it, the Yankees. But then again, if you think about it, he's sort of cutting his own throat if he signs an extension without hitting the open market, doesn't he?
Yeah, I read an article saying that someone guessed that it would be 7 years, $550 million, and they said it would be a lot higher than that.
7 years, $150 million?
$550 million.
I was about to say only 150 would be his billions.
Yeah.
7 years, 550 million. I was about to say billion again. What does that average out a year for 7 over 550? Is that 40? 4, 8, 12, 16. Hell no, that ain't 40. That's like 80.
Even more than that. I don't even know.
It's not quite 100. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 480. That's like, how much is that? You said 550 million?
78 million a year.
Oh my God. It'd be worth it though. Because like you said, you're sort of paying for the best hitter and the best pitcher in the league. So that's not necessarily double of what people are making, but you're sort of getting a discount. Because you could go get the best of both worlds out in the free agency, the best hitter and the best pitcher individually. But how much would that cost you a year?
Right. I think he's only getting better too. It's just the scary part.
Mm-hmm.
But it may be time for the Angels to sell. He hit more home runs in the month of June than the Angels had wins.
He had 16 in the month of June? Something insane like that?
Yeah, he had 15.
I ain't even hit 16 in my life. That man hit him in the month of June against MLB pitching. It's insane. All while still pitching. I wonder what his practice regimen is of him pitching and hitting. He's got to be out there all the time.
He doesn't hit live BP apparently, but
he doesn't hit live BP at all.
No,
he just does T-work and stuff.
I guess. Wow. I always thought that was weird when guys did that.
That's the only thing I'd want to do. I wouldn't want to do no fucking T-work. I wouldn't want to just be up in a batting cage hitting T-work or doing soft toss. Fuck that. That's crazy. He doesn't hit live BP.
I will give you a weird spin, though. I don't know if the Angels will trade OHTANI just because they've already called up all their prospects that are ready to go.
Yeah.
And it'll be a long time, and they don't really have the infrastructure to develop prospects either. And they're making a lot of money just from Japan. by having OHTANI run out there and play.
That's what I was thinking.
So, like, they may just squeeze everything they can out of him and try to make a big trade just to help until Trout gets back, which I think that would possibly kill us because we have Joe Adell ready, but he's probably our best prospect now, and I just assume we'll trade him.
But
so don't be surprised to see that either.
That's a good shout. I could see that happening. And here's one thing: if you're just going to squeeze everything out from a financial perspective in that way of just trying to get him, playing all the games, keep the stadium full and such for the last 3 months of the year, to me, I wouldn't want my team to do that from a sporting perspective and try and get everything they can to put the best product on the field by trading them. It's two sides of a coin.
I know, and so our AA farm team and our AAA farm team are in leagues where they have like they're experimental leagues, so they test out things that they want to put into MLB eventually. It's like we can't even really like develop guys as well as we'd like to, just because
they're doing a bunch of bullshit down there.
Right. That's why we called bingers so early.
Yeah. Wow. Man, the Angels are in a tough spot, ain't they?
Yeah, so they don't even really have the infrastructure to really be developing guys either yet. That's why we've always been signing big name guys.
Yeah.
And they just, unfortunately, they haven't been panning out.
No. Especially Rendon, man. What's the latest on Rendon? Have you heard about anything with him? Did he get hit in the knee or did he get hit in the foot?
Apparently it was a shin. But he didn't break his leg, and we haven't put him on the IL yet, which they can always retroactivate him if if it takes too long. But so far, he was even on the lineup 2 nights ago.
Oh, he was on the bench?
Yeah.
What do you make of OHTANI's injury, too, with the blister? I mean, it shouldn't be lingering. I mean, I don't think he's going to pitch in the All-Star game, but...
Yeah, so he'll have like an extra week to get better, but I think it's kind of weird because he had that cracked fingernail, so he decided to throw out a lot of his pitches and put all of his experimental pitches against San Diego. So he's throwing a cutter and then split finger a lot.
Yeah.
That just caused another blister, I assume. So.
How many pitches does he throw?
A ton, apparently.
Those Japanese guys, they come over. I mean, it's in the best way possible. They come over to the MLB and they have a whole bag of pitches to throw. Like Matsuzaka just created a pitch. It's crazy how the culture over there, pitching wise, is so different than over here. It's like much more deceptive.
OHTANI's just different too. That's all he wants to do is play baseball and eat and sleep. So.
What is let me go through this finals list. The finalist list from 2017 when he was what's his name? Let me see. Miguel's trying to do a 3-way. Let me actually I might be able to get him on here. But the finalist list that was in 2017 was the Dodgers, of course, the Angels, Giants, Padres, Mariners, Rangers, and Cubs. The Yankees weren't even on that list. The Red Sox weren't even on that list. Do you think he's probably changed since then? Because, some of these teams are contended now and some of them aren't. And, with him being in the Angels, I don't think they would trade within the division to the Mariners or Rangers. So that sort of knocks them out of the list for the trades. But where do you think he would go trade-wise if somebody comes and gets him?
See, I don't know, because OHTANI apparently wants to stay on the West Coast, but maybe it won't even matter if it's just for a couple of months.
Right. That does change the dynamic too.
Yeah, and his mom takes care of all of his money. So,
is she stateside also?
I have no clue. I don't think so, but. Yeah, that's a good question. I think part of it is what OHTANI would want. I guess but I don't know if the Dodgers would do that because they're in kind of a rough situation with injuries. And I think they're building up just to try to sign him next year. I don't know. Maybe the Giants would push for him.
Do they have the facilities to get him though? Like I'm not too familiar with the Giants farm system and such, but I mean you have to. The Angels are going to command quite a bit for him because they don't have to trade him by any means. You know that's what's driving his value up so much.
Yeah, I don't know what would happen if we trade him. I almost think that he would be okay going on the East Coast if it means trying to compete for a World Series. But
he's come out recently and said that winning's become more important to him, hasn't he?
Yeah, and you know that's why I kind of think the Angels may try to go all in and just try to salvage the season. And because Artie decided not to trade or sell the team, he wants to make money now. But I really don't know where he would go.
He's come out and said that, the owner came out, and I guess he's the richest man in Arizona. That ain't helping him. That ain't helping him none with the Angels, is it? How long has he been y'all's owner?
Oh, I don't even know.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
A really long time. Yeah. And he's really known for just making big signings and not wanting to develop prospects.
I guess that's what's keeping him in good faith with the fans a little bit. Well, that's what's saving him. You know, is that every year y'all got a surprise signing up your sleeve.
That's true. We just haven't done good with those. Rendon, Pujols, then the list goes on.
Not Harper, but Hamilton. I mean, he was a decent sized sign. I mean, it's a big name, nonetheless.
Yeah, that was 5 years, $125 million though.
5 years, 125.
Yeah,
25 years. That was a lot at the time, though.
That was.
Yeah, I mean, now looking back at it, 25 a year doesn't seem like much, and it's crazy how money is, the sense of money is gone, and people just are throwing around these numbers like it's not ungodly amounts of money. But 25 a year for a bat like Hamilton really ain't shit now, you know.
No.
So yeah, let me I'm gonna go ahead and get Miguel on, man. You stay in the chat and let us know what you think. But I think he said he's got some trade destinations for him.
All right, I'll either accept them or veto them. So
all right, buddy.
Let's see what he's got. I'll see.
Appreciate you calling. That's Rob, an Angels fan. He's not too happy with the Angels at the moment, to say the least.